I think the most important thing is that face-to-face contact, so the evolution of relationship and networking.
People are starting to genuinely and authentically speak their truth or speak their mind to allow the conversations to move where they need to go. People are taking more risks, people are thinking outside the box, and you only get that when you start to develop trusting relationships.
I do think there was some reservation and possibly even some mistrust at the outset that I think had to be worked through before we could ever get to working together.
No one was trying to take ownership on anything. Everyone was really listening to other people's processes, and it wasn't, no, that doesn't work. It was, what we have to be cautious of is that our experience with our families, this is what is working, so can we integrate that into how you do your work? Can we bring it over, or can we use some of your ideas and processes that might actually enhance our work? What helped move this work forward was everybody saw other ways and saw that they'd be mutually beneficial. They can be side by side, they could be shared.
To really look at the children and families and youth in the center, and how can we all work together and drop down those silos with our services as well, and really look at where are our strengths and how can we work together.
Serving our community is about trust, not turf.
The willingness of agencies and big power players to put aside ego for the betterment of services to families.
There was an awful lot of sort of circling the wagons initially, right? People sort of coming to the table a little bit territorial, a little bit defensive around, this is my piece of the service system and this is what we do and we do it well. And I think over the course of the work that we did together, we really had no option but to sort of let go of some of that stuff.
I think we had to be open to looking at our funding differently. It really allowed us to have some out-of-the-box thinking, that we were creative about the way that we used our funding and incorporated it into supporting Ella's staff, instead of really being narrow about our own hiring practices.
If you really want to change something, a system, I think you need to take people out of their comfort zone. Do something different to help them become more creative.
Not that it's always easy, there's bumps along the way, but we're committed to this process.
The process is slow, and that you need to have genuine and authentic conversations. You need to be comfortable labeling when there's challenges, being comfortable with the unknown. It's working differently.
As we work together, we get to know each other, we understand each other, we begin to trust each other, and then we can support each other in a variety of initiatives. It's infectious.
Maybe an aha moment was, we couldn't have done this on our own.
Together we are greater than the sum of our parts.
We just realized that we didn't need anybody's permission or consent to change it or to improve it. The opposite of an aha moment, it was a are you kidding me moment, where we sort of went, we're not already doing that.
A simple ask, even if it's just putting something on your website, can make a huge difference. We all work in our own little cubicles in our own ways and with our own values of our agencies, and yet to sit in that room and realize that it's just this common experience of we're all just trying to do well with families.
We need to continue to focus on relationships. We need to leave our egos at the door,